Good morning, I'm Maria from the Richardson Simple Living. Today's Friday, so we're here with another vlog. Today we're doing the garden collab. It's the end of October. Do you know, I want to say March and I don't know why. It's the end of October, so it's the last one of the year. The collab is hosted by Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads. So if you want to pop along to her channel and have a look at Victoria's and check out all the links down below as well, just in case I miss anybody off. Not everybody in the links may be doing the collab this month, but Victoria's listed everybody that has done it throughout the year. So any one of them could be doing it. So just check them all out and see. But I'll list them down below anyway. So yeah, if that noise behind me, it's the tumble dryer going. That's all I do, wash, wash, wash. So while it's not raining, I thought we'll nip outside and have a look. There's not a lot to look at. Dean's been doing a bit of clearing out there because I was telling you it was a real awful mess. But Dean's been doing a bit of clearing, so it's not looking so bad. So we're getting ready to make these boxes. But we'll go outside and have a look now anyway. So it's a bit empty looking out here now. It's a bit windy today, so it all looks really bare. We've taken all the summer lights and that down and packed them away in a box because the Halloween ones will be out tomorrow and following them will be the Christmas ones. So yeah, obviously these plants are green all year round. That's dying about ready to be cut back. That's getting some nice buds on it, ready for spring. You can see there some nice buds all ready for spring. I've had another lot of mint. It's grown again, but it's grown a bit brown now, so I think that'll just be chopped back because obviously I can't use that. There you can see the leaves, they've come off the apricot tree. I see new buds. I don't get too close because look, spider. Look and see if I can see some buds. I think there's new buds coming. The little raspberry bush, that's ready for chopping back now. Should collect all these little things up off the garden really, off the little fairy garden. Put them in a box I think for winter. The peppers didn't do anything. We've chucked a couple away, but these are just out. We're waiting for room in the bin to chuck these in. See, they're just black. They didn't do nothing. Fell off. They were rotten and hollow inside. And I've even got a little flower coming there. It's quite a nice colour actually. There was the Michaelmas daisies. They're all going back. Next to them is the black currants. Still look like I've got a few coming on, but I do want to move them. And I'll walk around. What are you doing, Cassie? What are you barking at? Hey? Just walk around. I got a couple of flowers coming on the dahlia. That one. The rest has died off, but we seem to have a couple of late ones there. I don't know what that is. I think that needs pulling up. It's thorny. I don't know what it is. Birds must have dropped something. Bamboos looking nice and green. You can actually see me primroses down here now. It's got some flower on them. It's supposed to only flower in spring, but mine seem to flower all year round. I have odd ones here and there all year round. The strawberries in the tubs, they've been cut back a bit, but they've grown a few extra stragglers that need cutting again, but they are going back. Let's go around here. Cassie, what are you doing? The strawberries, these are doing all right. I do want to get an upright planter though to put them in when they go back a bit more. Plant them and be nice in an upright plant. I think they'd be easier to manage. And then I want to put the those blackberry bushes there. I want to put them in here, and of course the rhubarb is further up, so hopefully it comes next year. Or the green in there He's where he's been cutting the conifers. As you can see, he's cut all the conifers. The lawn's all patchy where the pool's been, but we've got new grass coming through. By the time it comes through, we'll be putting the pool out again next year. All the flowers and dahlias have gone back in these pots. There, ducks having a good time. Love a bit of water. Now, this bit that Dean prepped, he put cardboard in, prepped. Guess what he went and did? He went and chucked some pots on top, some soil out of the pots, and of course there were flowers in, and look, now I have flowers growing where I don't want them to grow. I said, what a stupid thing to do. Well, I probably said a bit more than that, but but yeah. And like here, I don't know what on earth is emptied in there, but there's grass shoots coming through it. So he said he'll dig it all through again, but you know, he put all the cardboard on, he's put all the compost on top, prepped it. All he's got to do is just pull the odd weed out now and again, and he's ruined it. So I don't know whether that can be scraped off or what, I don't know. The parsnips that were in here, the leaves seem to be dying. Don't know if the parsnips are still growing. Maybe, because look, I can see something there. So, we'll see. Still got the odd few marigolds about. Oh, got me self tangled up here. Well, not tangled. See the ducks better there. I've still got the odd few marigolds. I'll have a look in the greenhouse. Whoops, door ran away with me. Now I've still got 2 tomato plants. I haven't taken these off. They've got flowers still coming on them, look. I chopped the low end of it off, and I've got new bits and flowers coming. I mean, we've got lots of died and dead little bits. We still seem to have this one seam that's growing. And this one here, look. Like that. Some nice tomatoes growing. And I took a lovely tomato off here a couple of days ago. And I came and had a walk around the garden. There's some back there as well. I mean, I'm not really fussed about them so much this time of the year because I want to get it all emptied out. Because, I mean, look at all that. It's all mucky at the back and dusty and webby. So we'll have to clean it all out and Jace fluid it all out. So it's all clean, ready for spring. But I'm just leaving it for the moment because I've got that tomato coming there. I can't believe it. End of October and there's still tomatoes growing. But it's quite warm in here. Let's see if I can show you the temperature. There you are, look. Just under 20. Or just under, what's that, 70 centigrade and Fahrenheit. I never understand either myself. I'm just either hot or cold. But yeah, it feels really warm in here. But they've got tomato plant growing up the side of there. So it does all want chopping back really, and all wants cleaning. So I'd like to try and get that done before Christmas. Well, normally it is done before Christmas. Empty pots there, doing nothing. I'll shut that back up. Go to the other side, show you what's down here. Got the parsnips down there. They're coming on okay. The other Swedes, they didn't do nothing, but I've got one nice one here. So that's about ready to pull, I think. Then of course there's leeks. We've been eating leeks fresh out the garden. There's not many left now. There's the overall view. We'll walk down a bit. Nearly walked into my washing line there. Oh dear. Got some carrots still there. We've pulled one up and it's tiny. We don't know whether to leave them. They're going to continue growing or what. Or we'll see. I'll think about it. But that's the table and chairs I was talking about that was down there. It's all falling apart. So it's put there. Probably use it for bonfire night. Or I said if there's some good planks on it, like you can see there, maybe we can use them, build them up to make little boxes. We've got paddlewood there ready for boxes, wood there ready for boxes. but he has been clearing it. It was full of weed, absolutely full of weed, and it was mounded high here with all the beans that were there and the corn, but he's managed to get them all into the brown bin today. We've got the raspberries over here. Now we're still getting quite a few raspberries off there, but it's slowly going back, as you can see. So it's getting ready for a chop. But yeah, what we want to do is make boxes. I'm not sure whether to make some long ones for my beans, a nice square area for my corn, because they grew well here. And then some smaller square boxes up there, because I don't want to grow great big long rows of things, because we just have too much produce, and I want to try and eat fresh out of the garden if I can. So I don't want to fill my freezers, because I've got 12 bags of green beans in my freezer and loads of seeds. I'll show you the seeds I've taken off them in a minute. But yeah, that's how it's looking now. Tidier than it was. Like I say, I've still got some marigolds, and obviously the potted flowers have gone back, but we've got the flowers that, well, bushes that are there all year round, and the leaves have come off that one. Nice colour, aren't they? Look at the colour. Such a lovely colour, like red. Dean's pondering on the garden, contemplating, aren't you, what we're doing next? Where the boxes are going to go, that's the biggest problem. Can't decide how we're going to do them or where they're going to go.
Well, they've done the beans here. Square box there for your beans.
Yeah, a longish box maybe.
Square box there for your sweet.
For the corn, yeah. And then some small boxes.
Spin box along there for your carrots.
But I don't know, I might just do lots of little square boxes. They're easier to get at. I don't know. This is what I don't know. Got to work it all out and see. So yeah, this is how we go on. We can't decide. Trampoline's over on this side now. It takes up all of this, because I was thinking about making this a potted area and growing lots of potted things in here, but we'll see. We'll see. Baths are about empty. We've got a lot of rotten ones. Let's see, as he's pulling that. This is what they're like, not really done anything. I've got a couple of nice round ones, and that has done nothing. That a round one? No. Oh no, it's rotten. I think because they're in these baths and it just gets full of water. So what I want to do, I think, is just grow flowers in there, get a load of daffodil bulbs and grow flowers in there. Oh, that smells. And they'll be handy for the grave. You spend a fortune buying flowers for the grave. Oh, you've got a good one there, don't pull this one. We have got a good one. There, look, a nice round one, probably the only good one. Yeah. So, and they've got a good one up the garden.
The rest of them can come up.
Yeah, they can come up. It's getting room in the brown bin though, isn't it? Waiting for the space to chuck
it's full
stuff.
now. They've filled it up with all the conifer cuttings.
Yeah. Oh, I think my battery's going to die. Potatoes, the experimental potatoes, all died off. They just all went brown, so they've done nothing at all. But they were just an experiment anyway. We got the one lot out of them. Cassie following, or leading I should say, it's not really following. So, I'm going to have to plug my battery in because my battery is dying on me. Let's just plug us in. Oh dear. We got, there we go, plugged you in. Now I don't think you can see from the front here because I've had to plug you in, and excuse my hand just covering the screen. I'm no great cameraman, but the leaves are still on the apple trees, and I don't think we can see from here, but you can just see the corner of the pear tree because my wire won't flex anymore because I've just had to plug in. Never thought to charge my battery up first. Dean's cut all of the lavender, but the weed in that corner has come again. We've got to see what we can do with that. Maybe get some slate on it, anything that can stop the weed. So yeah, the little trees are alright. Oh, the weeping willow in the middle's had a haircut. So it's all bare underneath. And the little apple trees and pear trees that were planted. Yeah, I can feel it. They've still got a few little leaves on, but they're coming off, and that cherry you can see is all coming off. So yeah, that's the garden for October. Not a lot to show you really, and now it's just a case of working on it over winter, building these boxes when we decide. He says long, nicely square. When we decide what we're doing, how we're doing it, progress with that over the winter, ready for spring. I'm not going to start planting in my greenhouse till April, because this year I think I planted too soon. I put them in March, and then we've got a heater in the greenhouse. Time you put them out, and then this year we had heavy rain. It just didn't time very well. So I'm going back to how I used to do it, planting in the greenhouse in April, and we'll take it from there then. So yeah, that's the gardening collab, and don't forget to check Victoria's out, and just check on everybody else's page to see who else has done one, who hasn't, if you'd like to, that is. And now what day? Friday. So Sunday's Halloween weekend. We've got a lot of Halloween activities because we're going to decorate out the front, or I should say Lisa and Dina and some of the grandchildren and Sean. So it's going to be a hectic weekend, and we're hosting a Halloween buffet on the Sunday. So what I'll try and do is get lots of snippets of things to show you, and then I'll show you on Tuesday how it's all gone, and I'll remember to show you those boxes, I hope. So have a good weekend everybody, have a good Halloween if you're celebrating it, and take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.